is connecting to Facebook. So we're starting with the story and then we see some questions. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Let me see when we start. To disconnect this one now. Okay. Yes, we are live here on Facebook.
Everybody can see us now.
Yes. Okay, we are live on Facebook. Let me put this full screen. Okay, and we are live on Instagram as well. Perfect. Okay. Good evening.
Oh, you need to tag me on Instagram.
Yes, but I can do it after. Yeah, I don't know. I can do it in the meantime.
Okay.
Great. So good evening, everyone. Good morning. Good afternoon. Depends when you're going to watch this. Thank you for being here to these Friday talks. This week I will be with Kasia Mila. Mila, right? The last name?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Correct pronouncement. The pronunciation is correct. Yeah. So the Friday talks started with the idea to share some good values, to share live, to share values, to share live experiences, live suggestions. I mean, experiences that we had. But we're going to start with our stories first, as we always want to share some good values, something positive here on social media. That's my goal, and I'm sure even yours, Kasia, and of many people out there. We always want to share something positive because we are living in a crazy world now, and it's good to give something for free and positive. So without any further ado, I will leave the microphone to you, even though we don't have a microphone, but the stage is yours. Just to introduce yourself, who you are, your story, and then I will tell about myself.
Thank you, and welcome everybody. It's exciting to have you here tonight, and I want to thank you for tuning in. It's here in UK. We've got 9:15 in the evening, so thank you for coming here and listening to us. So my name is Kasia. I was born and raised in Poland, and 12 years ago I came to UK to stay with my parents, to live, and UK became my home. I have family of my own. I have two beautiful daughters, living with my partner, and that's me. I'm known as a mum of two, but there's trust me, there's much more to me just being a mum.
And what about in the UK? You base? I think you are near Oxford.
Oh yes, Cambridge? I am in village called Huntington, so it's just outside of Cambridge. It's funny, yes, it's between Cambridge and Peterborough. Okay, that's the best way. So yeah, I'm just there living in Cambridgeshire. It's nice, small village. I like it here.
Never been to Cambridge. I've been to Oxford a few times, but Cambridge is not there. I haven't gone there. I need to go. I need to add it to my list. And yeah, and I'm Mario Margari. I'm 26 years old. I've been born and raised in Italy, so we are both foreigner living in the UK. I've been living here since 2014, so around 6 years. In January will be my 7th anniversary that I moved here. And my background is in hospitality. Been working in hotels, but then once I moved to England because I wanted to discover more about life. I wanted to discover what's out there. Obviously, to improve my English. Hopefully, people will get more of what I'm sharing, rather compared to what I was years ago. So I hope I improve on that. I like to make this joke. And to look out for opportunities as well, opportunities and travel the world, meet new people, and as well to share life with my friends and family, who they are, they are in Italy or anywhere in the world anyway. So that's pretty much our introductions. And now we're going to go. We're going to go with some. I like to ask some questions, but I have a set of questions, but we can go even with a flow, with of the beauty of the life. Let's say we can put it this way as well. We can as well just talking about something random, as long as something positive we can share. We can share with people. I don't really like to talk about politics or other stuff on these lives, because honestly there's so much mess out there about politics and everything. So let's leave it for someone else, right?
Let's stay positive, yeah.
Yeah, let's leave it for someone else as well. I mean, I don't really want to put in that. So we need to know what's happening to the world, but obviously it's not my field. Okay, let's put it this way. So Kasia, being a mom of two, um, something that I like to ask, as I'm 26, I have so many friends from school, or so many friends I grew up with them. What was the feeling once your first daughter was born? In terms of, I don't know if I want to say really compare with your friends. Compare, I mean, seeing in what stage of life they were, but what was the feeling, and what impact had in your life, if you want to share. Otherwise, I have other questions, obviously, and as well. Yeah, I mean, how did you feel to be abroad of your country? Because I guess was born in England, right?
Yes, Lily's born here, and
If it's
obviously
okay to share, otherwise it's fine. Yeah,
yeah.
we can. I'm just curious as yeah.
So becoming a parent is another level feeling. It's like a part of your heart is walking outside of you, and everything about your life changes. Your priorities, what matters the most, and what's important to you, and you base all the decision accordingly to your children. And it's kind of, for mothers, we get lost in being a mum, and our children become the whole world to us. And I am guilty of getting lost in that as well. But it's literally like your world changes once you have children. You understand that. And yeah, it's just, I think I was, once my Lily was born, because obviously, like, for moms, we stay at home with children. I loved it. I loved it so much. And I like being at home. I'm literally now, like, everybody's locked down, we can't go out. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm chilled. I like being home, you know? I've got so many things to do over here. So I loved being home with my daughter. And many of you that are watching us now, they know that we both in the same business. So during the maternity leave, I was good, you know, like we like to call it, I was comfortable, I was at comfort zone, and everything was good. But I came to the point when I was like, I have this beautiful, beautiful baby here. I'm getting lost in being a mom, changing nappies and feeding and all this. And I lost myself in all this. And I wanted to kind of be myself again, but I couldn't be the old self. I had to be someone different, someone new. And fast forward, I went back to work. I was dreading it, you know, mom guilt and all that. I was dreading it, but I went back to work, and after some time, I liked it. I did like being there and being myself, like not just a mom, being myself. So I think when you, like, how everything changes is you get lost. For us mothers, you get lost in being a parent. So that's a huge change that happens for us. I don't know if that answered the question.
It does, yes, of course. I was just replying to some of the guests here live on Instagram, and yeah, I mean, that's why I wanted to ask. First of all, obviously, I'm curious, but because when I go home, I hear my parent says, "Oh, your friend from school, they got a child, and your child is born. I'm like, what's happening? I mean, all these children are born, and I'm single, which I'm fine. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy with myself, but am I running out of time in terms of age, or are they too early? Am I late? You know, sometimes I ask this question to myself as well, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm just asking around. So I'm just asking for a friend, not for me. Okay.
Yep,
Let's
just
put it this
asking for
way.
friend.
But no, thank you for sharing. I mean, is yeah, I'm sure that you're happy at the beginning. I mean, I can just get the feeling you're happy at the beginning, but then maybe you're like, wait, I need to get my life back. Like maybe other aspects other aspects of our life as well. So to all the parents out there, shout out to all of you. Congratulations to your parents, all of you. And I'm sure that it's not easy at all. I'm sure it's a proper job to for yourself, for the family, and for everyone as well around you. So yeah, that's just to warm up and to share about it. So and in terms of something else that I like always to ask is, in terms of, I cannot answer to this, so I mean, I'll usually give I usually ask and then I give my answer, but for this I can't really answer in terms of being a parent. But in terms of, I like always to ask, in terms of books that you're reading or you have read in the past, do you have anyone that you want to suggest to people to have that impact in their life, in terms of impact into their mindset, into their financial knowledge, in anything, or a romance? I mean, any book that you really want to share that they gave you some value, some good impact to you.
I'm a bookworm. I like books. And before I found personal development, I used to love reading books. And if you're into like crime and all things like that, I don't know if any of you read the book Girl on the Train. Oh my God,
I
there's a
saw the
movie as
title.
well. It's so good, so good. But that's just, something for light reading, I would call. But I now, for past year, I'm reading a lot of personal development books. And one book that I've read, was actually 2 years ago. It's 5 Second Rule. So if you want to read something about how to change your habits, how to help you take control of your life, and just rock your life, this book is amazing. By Mel Robbins, 5 Second Rule. I'm not going to go into depth of the book, but that's one recommendation. There's few more. There's I've got them actually written down here. Another one that I loved is written in a story type. It's called The Energy Bus by John Gordon, and it's a book. It gives you rules how to fuel your life with positivity, and it is actually there's a lady on the bus that teaches and male all those things. Like there's a guy who's going through stuff in his life with family and work. So that is amazing book, and I like it because it's written in a story style, so it's really good. Next one is, we all know it, is the Think and Grow Rich. And I know everybody, like all of us are talking, yes, we talk about this book so much. And at first, don't get me wrong, I was like, yeah, everybody's talking about this. I'm sure it's not that, amazing. It's just a book. And guys, I've read it. And chapter 1, I'm like, okay, that's good. Chapter 2, yeah, I just need to go through it. Chapter 3, I started waking up. Chapter 4, my brain literally went like this. And I can't put the bloody book down. I'm like, what's happening to me? It's literally amazing. If you haven't read that book and you want to change your mindset when it comes to money, comes to belief, comes to achieving your goals, like helping you in many aspects of your life, you need to get that book. Yes, you need to get that. Another one is The Parable of Pipeline. It opened my eyes on the importance of residual income. I've read different books about having the residual income and how important it is to build it, but this one, it showed it in a different way. And again, I like books that are written in a story style. So this one is a good one. And another one for all of you ladies there who want to read something for something empowering and something that will help you flourish and find that boldness and confidence in you. It's Girl Wash Your Face. It's a good book. So all you ladies, if you want a fun, light, and kick-ass reading, I recommend this book to you. So those are a few of the ones that I straight away come to my mind. You're muted.
Yes. Yes, I have someone ask me on Instagram about something about our company. So yeah, I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you with the message. Yeah, don't worry. Zenz is being dispatched as far as I know, by the way. Yeah, we're all excited about Zenz. We are waiting for it. And wow, there was a lot of books. Okay, I need to up as soon we finish the live, then we need just to write it somewhere so people can have their list of books. And I heard some of them from Monica as well. So yeah, for the ladies, I would say yeah, it's more specific. Girl, wash your face, and then the 5 second rules. I think
I'm just writing them down on Instagram now.
Okay, yeah, and as well, yeah. So we can copy it here. But yeah, books. I mean, okay. Something about books. Do you read them on paper or Kindle or on PDF?
I like paper books. I like the smell of the book. I like to turn the pages, highlight stuff, write down.
And
I like those things.
You can throw it away, right, to your kids when they're not behaving as well.
No, books are like, I don't know, books are like just, I'm really old school when it comes to books. And when someone was wanted to borrow a book from me, and I'm like, I can't give it to you. But why? I haven't read it yet. It's too fresh. I can't give it to you. You will crease the pages. You will fold it the wrong way. Like when it's a new book, you're not getting it until I read it. So I'm really old school about books. But I've got so many books on Kindle as well. Because it's nice when you're laying in bed and my baby sleeps next to me. I just don't want to put light in her face and put the light on to read the paper book. So I grab Kindle. I also got audiobooks, but I prefer paper books.
I'm trying audiobooks, but it's not for me. I rather more podcast or I don't know, reading. And okay, so you have Kindle as well, yeah. In terms of I have it, and I've been reluctant for 5 years to have a Kindle, but it's been fun reading, and as well it's been an experience. So yeah, I don't recommend it to read. I mean, I recommend it to read it, but if you really want to read a book in depth, paper is always better, yeah. And in terms of my books, you mentioned one already. That is what is it? This one. That's Think and Grow Rich. This is the Italian version, and I'm reading now for the fourth time. I read this book 4 times already, and I'm at chapter 9 now of the rereading. So yeah, I'm reading again. But I have a funny story about this book. I have a funny story because the first chapters they're giving you the idea, the vision, but then they're giving some task as well. And what happened with this book is when I was having a conversation with people, I usually was telling them, okay, if you really want to do something in your life, if you really want to do something, if you want to plan your future, why don't you take a pen and paper? You get in a quiet space in your house, and then you switch off everything. You just put on paper what you want to do for the next year, 5, 10 years, and whatsoever in terms of goals, work, money, travel, charity, whatever you want to achieve in life, and then you read it from time to time. So that was I was telling to people, but I wasn't doing it. And then last year, when I started the business, we had about Think and Grow Rich, and then one day our mentor, Mr. David Hunt, who I want to give a big shout out as well, said to me, "You need to get this book and read it and study it." And I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." So I started reading like you, and I was like, "Yeah, it's fine, it's okay, it's not that special." And I left it for 2 months.
Yeah.
Then
guilty.
then I started read it again during Christmas, and again I left it. Oh God, I need to get done with this book. Now I'm like, it's on my bed. This is the time is next to me, but I have both languages. It's on my bed, so I know that it's always there. And I have the copy here as well on my on my phone as well. Someone is asking a question, I think. Oh, books about networking. Yes, we have a lot of books about networking as well. Yes, and but I know that is with me. So is in my, I wouldn't say subconscious mind, but is there with me physically. So I know that if I need something, I can go there. I can go to the notes, to the chapter of Think and Grow Rich. So a book which will make a big difference in your life if you apply what is telling you as well. Then the other one, obviously, I don't know, I don't think you mentioned it, but let me check if it's here. Is this one is in Italian, but it's Rich Dad Poor Dad for me, Robert Kiyosaki. And this book is more about financial education. What the title is Rich Dad Poor Dad, what the rich teach to their children about money. Because in school we don't really get we get education about money, but we don't get the full picture. We just get a quarter of it. So I saw the cash flow quadrant that is in the book. I saw it about 2 years ago in an event, and I was like, something is wrong here. Something is wrong because I'm on the wrong side. That's what I said to me first time. And I'm like, I'm on the left side. I need to be on the right side. So what's the way? What's the avenue? And then I met Mr. Mihan, our mentor. So I found out that there is a way that you can do it. You can do it on your own time. So why this book is really important? Because yeah, school teach about money, but just a really little bit. Nothing against school, nothing against the teachers. I love everyone in education, but money, I mean, if you wonder how rich people make their money, you need to actually go there and read and study about it. You don't just make the money overnight. It takes time for everything and for everyone. So those are the two. And another one I would say for habits is Atomic Habits. That again, when I started reading, I was like, it's fine, it's okay. But then in some chapters, I was like, oh, this book is talking to me, because I wasn't I wasn't getting to some points, but then he gives some little something to people to with the examples, and I'm like, okay, I need to actually follow this, and now I have it on the Kindle as well. So these are the three books that I wanted to share. And how many times you read Think and Grow Rich? Just one?
Just once for now.
Just once. Yeah. Are you have it in both, in English and Polish?
I have it in English, but my mum, I recommended it to my mum. So my mum got it in Polish, and I'm like, once you read it, I'm having it. And she's got Atomic Habits in Polish as well. I'm like, once you read it, I'm having
it. Good. See, we're making progress. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah. And I don't know if you have any question to ask me. Otherwise, I can go.
You go for it.
Yeah, okay. And something as well that I'm kind of fascinating to learn about people is how they manage their time, but especially what they do in the morning. Let's say your morning routine, your morning ideal routine. I don't know if you want to share before and after when you were say without children, before the children, and then after what has changed in the morning as well. And yeah, I mean your routine in the morning and how you generally keep your time during the day for having the right balance.
That's a good question because I'm a routine freak. I I like to be in control.
Okay, you're agreeing.
Yes, I love to be in control and I love to know what's happening in my life. And during when you're at home with children, with my firstborn, I didn't have the routine. I didn't have like the schedule and all this. Like when you're at work, you have to get up at a certain time, get ready, get to work. Then you know how your day goes. I'm so totally green. That's I'm coming out now. But once the child comes, your life just flips upside down and it's like everything gets thrown out and you're like, oh my god, I'm out of my comfort zone, this is new and all that. But once you find a routine as well, so how I do the routine, I follow my children's routine. And now having 6 months old and 6 year old that she goes to school, I have the every morning routine. So we get up at, well, depending when the baby wakes up, so it's usually 6 a.m. So she wakes up then. I know at this time I need to get up, start getting ready, start getting hair ready. I know everything that needs to, like, step by step, everything's happening. And then I'll take my Lily to school by 9 a.m. Before 9 a.m. I'm home. I know my Evie goes to sleep. Then I have my coffee and I sit down and do my work. And then I know, like, it's literally, you can see it, how everything's like, like this clicking in. So my baby's got, well, like sometimes she sleeps for even 2 hours. So I'm blessed. I'm gonna do so much work. So I pretty much follow my daughter's routine, and also with Lily being 6 now, I have to put the routine into her life as well. So they like to know what's coming. So that's how I do it.
I didn't expect this answer. I thought it was more like okay, from this to this, from this to this. But yeah, I mean, I can get the idea that the children as the bigger part in your life, so you need to adjust in a way. You need to adjust to them. So fair enough, I would say. But again, it's something that I can't really answer about with children. But in terms of me, I like that she wakes up at 6 a.m. She's already starting with the right mindset already. Being really
Fantastic.
young, wake up at 6, being productive with mom, and having good time. So and then take a nap, and then again, it's good. Yeah, she's.
It's
I
really
guess
good. She
she's.
wasn't like this. She wasn't like this. I'm telling you, during lockdown, we had lay-ins till 9:30, 10 a.m. I loved it. But I'm a morning person and I like it too, being up. And I'm sure, like from what you just said, I like that she wakes up at 6. You like it too, be the morning person. And it's like, I've read the studies show that you are more productive when you wake up early. Your brain is just, yeah. So successful people, they wake up like from 5 a.m. or even before 5 a.m. they wake up. So that's when your brain is the most active.
Have you read the 5 a.m. Club? It's a
Yeah.
book. You read it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I read
Haven't
it.
read it, but it's on my Kindle.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I read it during summer. I was like, okay, I get it now, but I didn't implement. But I'm getting there. I mean, I'm waking up around 6:30, around between 7 and 8, I would say now. But otherwise, around 6, that's when I usually wake up. And I usually start with some warm up for the body. I mean, first of all, I drink some water first of all because I need to get some fuel in the body. Then yeah, warm up. and I listen to some music or some positive music or podcast uh, to get started the day with something positive, again, something positive in your mind, because I don't want to check WhatsApp or whatever. I'm like, oh God, no, that can wait. Obviously, I send good morning to my family. That's it, and then I'll check the rest. But listen to music or podcast then during the warm up for the body, and the exercises I don't really do it just during the afternoon at the gym or sorry the park I would say. But then after that I read my affirmations, the affirmation that I have on the wall. So I read them not that loud, but I read them anyway, so I can my mind again can be as is mentioned in the book, your mind can be reminded they can be ready for what you're going to work today for your future. And as well, oh, okay, that's why, that's my why. I mean, I'm awake for this for a reason. I'm not just wandering around. I'm not wasting my time. I have a purpose that I want to achieve. So this is what I'll do. And then yeah, then breakfast. And then now that I'm not working, I'm seeking for work. I mean, yeah, I start to check the emails and whatsoever. But otherwise, I just go to work, I guess. Yeah. And something that I really want to share about the morning is don't be lazy in the morning to just lay in bed. I lay in bed sometimes during the day, sometimes during the week. It's fine, but don't lay in bed thinking too much or just chatting on your phone, because that is toxic. I would say is really toxic for your brain and for your body as well. You need to get something started already as soon as you wake up. Obviously, you don't need to jump out of your window, but you need just to warm up. I mean, do something, do some stretching, some nice quotes, some maybe you can do some meditation. I'm trying to, but I, I, I,
I love
I don't know. I didn't figure it out yet. This meditation thing for me, so I need to work on it. But yeah, I mean, start your day in a positive way, and don't lay to bed in bed. That's my advice. Even though I do sometimes. Usually on a Sunday, I have to be honest. Usually on Sunday, I'm really lazy. But hey, it's Sunday. We can take few hours of break. Not a day,
exactly.
just few hours of break. I would say. So yeah, few hours
Yeah.
of break to recharge the battery. So yeah, that's something that we can share as well in the morning. And now in terms of we've been about half an hour here, and thanks everyone for tuning in. I can see on Facebook there are a few people connected, and here on Instagram as well. Thank you for all of you watching. In terms of decisions in life, do you have any decision that you have made that was not that easy, or what was the, let's say, the most difficult decision so far? I say so far because we still have life to live, to take. And if it's something that you want to share, otherwise, no worries. That's fine.
Yeah. So the biggest decision, it might sound not that big, or like why even saying something like this is actually to forgive someone for what they did to you without them apologizing. And it actually takes guts to do that. And why I say this, it takes you to another level, and it's your mindset shifts and the way you see things changes. And even like when you think about relations with people, it changes. You start seeing things from different perspective. So I think that was the biggest thing that I had to take step and do in life. And it also comes down to like sitting down with yourself, like you mentioned meditation, and I love meditating. I do more of it now than I used to do before. And it helps you like look inside And that also helps with obviously making decisions. To me, meditating helps to make decisions to what actually matters. So when it comes to like the biggest decision that I have to take in my life is to forgive someone. It's not anything extreme, sports or anything like that. Also, I was thinking, what else? Going on roller coasters, but the kids ones at Alton Towers. I'm terrified of going on like on rides and things like that, and strain off the subject a bit. My partner loves extreme sports. He wants to jump off the parachute. I'm like, you silly man! Like,
Yeah, I want to
why
do
would you
it.
do? No, I would literally when he asked me. So what would you do if someone just push you out? I'll be like, I'll pass out. I will literally pass out. I'll feel like I'm dying. This is one thing I'm telling you I would never do. But yeah, coming back to the subject, it's to me the biggest decision is to take a step to forgive someone.
Okay, okay. There's a lot of food for thoughts for people here. As yeah, I'm sure when you forgive someone, you have a different view of yourself, first of all, then about your mindset, how you see the world, how you see the person as well. So is yeah, forgiving someone without you mentioned forgiving someone without excusing.
Then apologizing.
Oh, without apologizing. Okay, yeah, without apologizing. Yeah. So is yeah something tough to do, I would say. Uh, I've never done it, but yeah, I can get. I'm a nice person, but yeah, I can get that greedy sometimes as well. So, but yeah, details. But yeah, I mean, in terms of decision, yeah, and if it's someone close to you, maybe that you spend a lot of time together, it can have an impact on you, I guess. So yeah, and for me instead was to 2 years ago for now, I mean, the decision so far for now, 2 years ago, the decision was to either come back here to London or move into another country, which was Argentina in South America, and start completely new. So that's so far my biggest decision that I ever take because I wanted to, I love and hate London at the same time. I like the culture here for some stuff, not for everything, but I like here. I feel comfortable in a way, but I was like I didn't get what I really wanted. I didn't really get closer to where I wanted to go. So I'm like, should I come back here to finish, to give a second try, to start again, or actually go somewhere completely new, completely different on the other side of the world and actually start something completely from scratch. And I was like, that's a big challenge. But then I have friends there in Argentina, but I was like, you know what? If I don't come back here, I don't feel it that I've done the right thing in life. That I really do that I didn't give 100% of what I could have done to London. I mean to my goal. So I was like, let's come back here, and thank goodness I've done because then I discovered the industry that we're in, the home-based business online, and is having a good impact on me. I mean, on many people around the world. That's how I met you as well, and is actually is education as well. It's not just is money. Obviously, everyone we are there for the money, but it's about education, meeting new people, have fun, learn together, and help each other as well. So it's something that I love it. And but sometimes
Actually, a
life,
question. I've
yeah,
got a question for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
So obviously, you mentioned in home-based business and you met David, because for many people, you either looking for something or something finds you.
Mm-hmm.
For me, when the home-based businesses and the industry came to me, I was searching for something that I'll be able to do, and it wasn't fully due to finances, because like you said, many people like it's the finances that drive us to do those things. But for me, it was coming down to what I can give out And working, even though I enjoyed what I was doing, and I was working at the place that I always wanted to work at, so that was fantastic. But you come to the point where you just hit the wall, you feel stuck, and it's just, you come into the monotony, and everything's the same, every day is the same, and you're like, this is boring, this is becoming boring. So I put out there that I am looking for something that will keep me busy when I'm not at work, and when my daughter is sleeping, and something that will also help me to get this something that's inside of me bubbling in there. So I put it out there that I'm searching for something. How was it for you? Were you searching for something, or did it just come to you unexpectedly?
I'm always hungry, in all aspects of life. So I would say yes, I was looking for something, and the story is kind of fun in a way because I went to a job. I went to a job through an app that I discovered when I came back to London 2 years ago. Oh, my battery is going. I need to charge it. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I met someone and I was like, "Hey, do you know anything about crypto?" About cryptocurrency, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I know this person and blah 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 blah. And I was like, okay. So I actually was looking for something, and I didn't expect this, but that was the turning point of my life when I actually met someone that can give me the guidance, the mentorship, and the leadership to where I want to go in the future. So yeah, I was looking for something, and I'm always anyway that kind of person, and I always want to know about what's new, or how can I get this, how can I learn, how can I do something, I can do something different. I don't like to be always in the same bubble, or always on the same routine, and as well to meet new people. So that's me, and that's how I discovered about this, yeah, the home-based business. I was searching for something.
It's funny how, like, some people, for us, we were looking for something, but majority of people, it just comes to them.
Yeah, yeah, is I know is the law of attraction, let's put it this way, it can come to different ways. The law of attraction is when you search for something, eventually you will find it, or it comes to you. So yeah, I was looking, you were looking as well, and we find it. And then yeah, we're sticking here. I'm sticking here for a long time. So and yeah, I mean, but I wanted to ask something that I don't know if she's watching now, but I'm sure she's watching, or she's gonna watch the replay. A good question that our good friend and business partner Yui asked to me. Yui asked me when I did a live with her, I think was back in August. I mean, it was during summer. She asked me, how do you feel, how do you find yourself now compared to when you started as a person? So what's the difference that you see as a person thanks to this industry?
To who I was compared to who I am now, I'm telling you, is when people say, like, you either closed-minded or open-minded. And it's funny that I was actually thinking about it today, and when we talking, I was thinking about it, and I became someone different. I've developed, maybe not different person, but obviously we change due to, like, what we read, the life experiences, things we learn. And before, I was just living like everybody, like majority of us, just normal life where you just go to work, and you come home, the home that took mortgage for, and even though it's not yours yet because you haven't paid the mortgage off, you hear you loving everything, and you wait for the weekend and all this, and then another chapter in life comes where you have children, you settling down and all this. So all those things were in my life, and I wasn't really like, I was comfortable, I was okay, I was happy, I thought everything's fine. And then the industry and all the personal development came to my life, and it literally opened my eyes to what different and how different your life can be, to what is possible, and to the things that we are not taught at school, the things that are just so different. And people say like, you're being brainwashed and all this stuff, but it's actually, to me, is your mind just opens. And in a way, I see it, I'm a very visual person, so the way I see it is like when you like connecting all those cables in your brain, and things just click and everything starts making sense. The things that happened in the past start making sense now because of the knowledge you are gaining, and all the things that you were going through. And I always say, like, before I would negative situation, I would cry about it, I would, I don't know, brag about it, moan, and be negative, yeah, go and spend days or weeks talking about it to my friends, and just, you know, and you go into that circle, you wind yourself up. The more you talk about it with people, and they start like, oh yes, that must feel really bad, oh, this person did this to you, that's horrible, and they just wind you up even more. Whereas now, in every negative situation, there's always a positive that you can learn from.
Yeah.
So that is the biggest change for me that happened, where doesn't matter what's going to come at me, I will always switch on and be like, okay, but what can I learn from it? What different can I do for this not to happen? So it's just a whole another level and shift that happened in me since coming into this industry.
And yeah, I mean, it's a big impact that can have on many people's life. And from my side, I actually took me a while to reply to you when she asked me this. I was like, oh, I wasn't expect this. I wasn't really not ready for them. I wasn't in that mindset to reply. But then I said this to her. I mean, how I see life in general, I see completely different. Part as you mentioned, finding something positive into the negative, but as well, I see completely. Oh, sorry, someone is calling me. Yeah. Um, so I can see I see completely different in terms of different perspective of life, in terms of um, working, and as well having the right balance that I wanted, not just go to work and then or just on the weekends have fun. No, I wanted to find the right balance, and actually, thanks to this, we found it. But as well, I said to you, and I said to you as well now, um, it's changed as well in terms of me thinking, how obviously how I think, but as well um, how do I see the person? How do I see the relation with the person? I don't just see as uh, how can I say a friend, or I mean a friend, or just a person to have to keep in touch from time to time, but actually someone that you can actually can have a long relationship in life, and as well helping each other to achieve their goals and dreams in life. It's not just, yeah, let's catch up sometime and then once a year maybe we meet, we have some dinner, something together, and that's it. You know, I mean, that was what I was doing before. But then with this, we've been involved into these industries, actually making me thinking more about what the person actually wants to achieve, and actually let the person understand that there is another option as well in life.
Mhm.
It's not just what they've been taught again in school or from friends and parents, but actually you can do more, and you can actually get good rewards for it. Let's put it this way. But yeah, you can help so many people, and as well you can help for good causes, like our foundation, that we have so many children around the world. And myself, I started to do volunteering in London 2 weeks ago, and I never thought to do this, but I'm like, look, I'm starting this. I'm into the industry, and we are helping children already. But why cannot help people in London here that they're just close to where I live? And is the Felix project, the charity that I'm helping, is related to food. There is so much overproduction in the UK about food that we actually give it to other charities, churches, or other organizations, people in need. And something great that, again, I never thought to do it, but actually now I feel that I can give some time because I have more time as well.
Yeah.
With work, maybe I can do it as well when I go back to work, but I need to find the right balance. So yeah, the main points are obviously changing my mindset, I would see life, and as well how to see other people, how actually can I help them, or we can help each other to achieve their goals and dreams. That's how I see this. That's the change that I can see in this industry. So it's been interesting, I would say, because you just expect to go there, go to the events, go with people, you make money, and you have fun. That's it. That's what I was expecting, but actually is more. That's what people, they're not, I would say, educated about the industry, or they don't get the full picture of the industry. It's something that we need, is our role as well. I mean, it's my role, I guess, and yours, to actually let people understand what is it. Not just money and fun. Is that
100%.
Obviously making money and having fun, but is actually as well more develop yourself and helping other people that they're in need. So that's what it is. And okay, I see Facebook is catching up. We have more people here on Facebook that are watching. And so we've been 50 minutes. I can see we've been 50 minutes here. Are we okay for other one?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I had the questions, but I forgot them. I don't know if you have the beauty of the live. I don't know if you have something that you want to share, you want to ask. But let me think. Okay. In terms of, I would say, in terms of sharing to young, I mean, we are young, yeah, obviously. We are young till 50. That's what I like to say to people. We are young till 50. Then you get a little bit advanced with age. That's what I like to say to people. So advance with age, okay? That's my way how I see life. Yes. But yeah, do you have any suggestion that you would like to share with people? Maybe teenagers, youngers, under 30. I don't know that you want to share something about life, about their decision that they need to make.
It's always like I see those things when it comes to like younger people and the things you would say to your younger self. But the one advice I can give to younger people, because I'm in my early 30s, and even though I'm classed as a millennial, I feel a bit like I'm not there anymore kind of way. But I would say
you're still a millennial. You just said it, so it's up to you.
Yes, well, it is up to me. That is so true. However we feel is up to us. But I would say definitely have fun and do the things that you want and like to do. Go on those holidays, explore, travel, do all those things. Because before I had my daughters, I didn't do much traveling. I'm more focused on job and you know and working. And now, like, there's always, you know, I'm not saying it's too late to travel. Of course, I'm still going to travel, but I think it's just different when you're young and wild and you just go on those crazy holidays. So I would say just, you know, be wild and be bold and do the things you love, but also think about different ways of making money. And in today's day and age and whatever is happening in the world, the craziness, many people are looking at different ways. And we are lucky because we have the home-based business. And, you know, sharing this is such a gift, and teaching others what we have and what can be done and what you can achieve. But the one thing I would say, find a way to have more income streams than just relying on one, which is unfortunately is not a guarantee. And unfortunately we've seen now so many times, so many cases where people, you know, this guarantee is taken away from them. So that's and another thing I would say, find someone who will educate you on money and what having it can do for you, and also the opposite, what not having it can cause in your life. So that's the advice I would give.
Yeah, it's good actually to have both, what the money can make for you and what can make if you don't have the money, because everyone wants to make the money and enjoy, but what happens if you actually don't have it? That's a good point. Yeah. So that's really good advice. Thanks for sharing. And for me, I would say to find your purpose of life, find what you really want to do, and don't just think short term about next year. Today I got a phone call from one of our business partner, and it was like, what's your your New Year's resolution? And I'm like, I don't have one. I don't believe in it. And what I planned for 2020 that I didn't really get there, I will continue for next year. So I would say, don't think short term, always think long term. Find actually your purpose of life, as we mentioned before. If you need some extra help, get this book and read it and study it, so you can find some answers here. But you actually need to think on you and what impact you want to have to the world, how you want to be remembered, how you want to how you want people to be remembered when you're not here anymore. And that's the first advice. The second one is something that you mentioned as well. I mean, have fun during the journey as well. Enjoy life, and as well travel the world, discover, mess up on everything. I would say, obviously, don't get in trouble, but learn from your mistakes, because you learn more by losing than winning. That's Jim Rohn. That's not me, but that's true. You learn more by losing than winning. So think long term, find your purpose, and as well enjoy life and make mistakes to learn. That's my advices. And I said this to my cousin back in Italy when I was there in September, and it was like, what do you mean learn from a mistake? And I said, well, when you play football, let's say when you play football, he's 14 now. When you play football and you make a mistake or you don't score, think next time why you didn't score or why you didn't get there, and then you can learn from the mistake. So that's something that we can share, right? I mean, it's a really simple comparison with sport, but I'm sure it makes sense. Yeah. So, and okay. Instagram will kick us out, so we'll continue on Facebook. We have 57 minutes. We'll carry on Facebook for now. Okay. So let me end this on Instagram. And okay, perfect. So we're still live. We're still live on Facebook, but let me just find a nice caption here. Okay, so you said about holiday before, and something that I like always to ask, to let's say to end the talk, the interview, however you want to call it. What's your travel destination for the future? What's your dream destination to go? So let's say before I get all the what's or whatever, I need to be there. What's your place? If you have
California.
Sure.
California. Oh my God, to see that sunset. When you see those pictures, the sunset from Cali is like, I need to be there. this is the first place I'm going to go to. Another one, it's Bali, and that will be a retreat with my mum, because we just go there together. And you see some on the pictures, those houses in the not the forest, what is it, the other one?
On the beach?
No, not the beach, I've lost the word. So those houses in like above the trees and all that, those wooden houses. So that's another one I'm going to go to in Bali. And the next one, it's going to be New York. So I've got 3, but definitely going to Cali first to see that sunset. What about you?
If you're going to the States, in New York and California, they are the opposite side. So I would say go to New York first, as it's closer.
Yeah.
And then go to Wally and Company into California. Yeah. So that's my only suggestion. But yeah, New York, you're gonna love it and hate it at the same time. I'll tell you why. Just for the subway, for the tube underground, whatever you want to call for the subway, I didn't like it. But
oh no, you said that, I can't bear.
It's too small. That's it.
Yeah, I can't bear the subway, the underground in London. And now that you said that, I need to think
You
twice.
like the one in London. Okay, so it's fine. You just walk. Yeah, the city is big. You can walk. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, you have fun during the holiday. Yeah. And okay, California. Where about then? Any place or just California?
It was what was the name of that beach? Now it's skipping my mind. That's so bad, isn't it? It should be here, embedded in my head. It should be, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it's like, that's what happened when you're on live, pressure of the camera and all that. But let me ask our friend. You know which one, friend?
Siri?
I don't have Siri. I'm sorry.
Well, you're not Apple.
No.
Yeah.
I know, so bad. But I just can't. I don't know. My partner's got Apple.
It's okay.
And I just can't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Laguna Beach.
Yeah.
It's the Laguna Beach.
Laguna Beach. Okay.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I need to add this place as well for relaxing, I would say. Yeah, my places are something interesting now. How about in Poland? Do you have any city that you didn't visit and you want to go there?
I've got my family here. I've got my parents here. I've got my brother here. So yeah, just
okay. No, it's fine. No, because the first time I started this, I asked to Casey. I was like, okay, do you have any place back in the Philippines as well that you didn't visit? Really want to go? And she started mentioning the places. That's why I was asking. Yeah, for me, I need to go to Cuba on the Caribbean because I need for the music, for salsa. I love it. Salsa and bachata. I love it, and actually can't wait for the bars to open again, to be in the field, to practice, and to have fun about it.
And they say we won't travel, and they actually say we won't travel, and look at us like, I can't wait. I need to book the tickets now.
Yeah, I mean, no, but especially first I need to get into the practice of the steps, because I can watch it, yes, but I need to practice something before. I can learn them, yeah. And as well for the food, for the nature, and for the food for the nature, and to see how in Cuba they're famous for this cigar that you can smoke, even though I don't smoke. But I really want to see how they made it, how they make it, because it's so popular, it's so from there. And I was like, okay, I want to see it, and then how they make the sugar as well, because in Cuba they're famous for the cane sugar as well. So it's something that this is my first place my top place that I need to visit before I'm gone. Then Bali, like you as well. That you mentioned Bali, and the Fiji Islands near Australia and New Zealand, on the other side of the world. Reason why is obviously they're beautiful. There's so much peace, but not many people go there. So I want to be one of them.
Well, now that you said that, just watch.
Yeah, just watch. Yeah, that's why the Fiji Islands, because it's so great. And in Italy, I really want to go to Palermo. It's in Sicily, for the history, for the history of the city, and the food, the culture, the environment is so amazing. And I have so many friends. They always invited me, but I never been there. So yeah, Palermo is in my list as well in Italy. And I've been to Warsaw in Poland 3 years ago, and I really want to go back again to Poland, to Krakow.
Yeah.
Krakow, right? Yeah, I want to visit again. Yeah, and yeah, I need to try more food from your country. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah,
Definitely.
I like it. Yeah, it was, when was it? It was in March 2017. Yeah,
Nice one.
back
Was
then
it summer or winter
it was
time?
spring. Yeah, it was spring. The last day was a bit chilly, but yeah. But back then I was drinking, so I tried some alcohol back then. But now, no, I don't drink anymore. So disclaimer: I'm a non-drinker, so don't invite me to drink because I don't.
That might be
Everyone,
difficult.
I mean, everyone that is watching, I'm just sharing to everyone that I'm a non-drinker. So yeah, but yeah, it was fun, and yeah, the food was different from mine, from Mediterranean, but it was interesting experience to do, I guess. Yeah, really want to go back. And yeah, so we've been more than an hour, and it's been good. It's been good to share good values and good advices, good books, and life experiences, sharing about our industry as well. Something that I love to share with people, because again, they don't get the full. Most people don't get the full picture. They just get something that is being shared to other friends, or people that done it before. So it's as well good for education to share it. And yeah, it's good as well to travel with the mind sometimes. So we share the places that we want to see. So New York, California, and Bali, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
California is the first one.
California.
Definitely.
Okay. So we got California and then to New York. Make sure to go to the Statue of Liberty. It's really fun to go there. Yeah. It's really interesting. It's really fun. Yeah. I didn't go to California, so I have no idea. But I'm planning to go next year for different reasons. Okay, so I don't know if you want to share anything else here with our friends here on social media, or mainly on Facebook. If you want to share anything else, otherwise we can start to wrap up, I guess.
I just want to thank you all for tuning in and watching us, because we've been over 1 hour and some of you are still with us. So I hope we gave you a value. You got some nuggets from what we said, and you any takeaways. So yeah, just wanted to thank you all for being with us tonight.
And I want to thank you for after some time, because I think I asked you back in June, or May or June, I don't
I
know.
think, yeah,
And
I've
then
been
yeah,
super
we
busy.
yeah we kind of both sides, from my side, your side, yeah. So we made it after some time to share
We did.
some good values of our life experiences, and what we can give, or something positive to people. So appreciate. Dziękuję.
Dziękuję. Yes.
Dziękuję, yeah.
Thank you
Dziękuję.
for having
And
me.
then, yeah. So thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being here tonight. And I hope someone got some values. And if anyone wants to leave a comment or connect with us, we'll be more than happy to connect and to maybe help with something, share some good ideas, and give some value. So thank you again.
Sure.
And I will see all of you in the next live. Have a good evening, good afternoon, good day anyway, or
Have
whatever
a good night.
whatever you're watching. Yeah. Thanks.